What up, what up? Hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's day is tight. Hopefully it's nice weather. Doing fun things, doing positive things, helping people out. Out. What's up? It's going down. I just had a thought. I was taking a shower the other day and I was thinking about the whole unity thing. And I've noticed a lot of stuff as to why it doesn't work, right? It's because a lot of people think that, like let's say you run into somebody somewhere, it could be in person at some sort of event or over here in the 2BUB, and it seems like you have common ground on some things, and then eventually somebody will say something that the other person or other people will be like, oh, what the fuck that shit, I don't like that shit. So they tend to go back and like start ruffling feathers or fucking bashing somebody just because one thing or two things, or even let's say 55 things, you know what I mean? If those things that we don't like about somebody or something aren't really that important, they have no basic like strength or like determination on how strong success is, does it really matter? Or are we doing and being the same exact way that we're trying to fight? You know what I mean? Hypocritical, kind of like the media. I noticed a lot of people like in these YouTube news channels that came out, they'll come out and tell a story of something that happened, even on regular TV, but I kind of haven't really watched a lot of that in a long time, and if I do, it's like for weather, or I'll try to catch those local stories. But a story will come out and say blah blah blah, like it'll just say a story, and a lot of people that I'll kind of watch, I go through the comments mostly on videos. I'll listen to videos, but I'm in the comments the whole time looking at people and seeing what their thoughts are, and then I'll notice a month down the road or a week down the road, an hour down the road, somebody who left a comment in one video will be in another video and leave a opposing comment. Like, it totally makes no sense. So you can kind of tell that person is a kind of, I don't know if it would be selfish or what, or they just want their own way. I'll just say a brat. They're a fucking brat, right? There are people out there I've noticed more and more and more that are consistent on, doesn't matter what fucking video they're leaving a comment in, their character shines through each and every time, to where they're the same person in this video and the same person in that video, same person in that video's comments, So there's the people out there. There's even people out there that when somebody calls them out on it, they'll be like, oh fuck, I didn't even realize I was being like that, thank you. They might dip out for a minute and they'll come back. They're able to learn, as you know what I mean. I've done it. There's people everywhere that have done it where they fuck up. You gotta hold yourself accountable, and once something kind of makes sense, even if we don't like it, we have to kind of fix it, you know what I mean? Or else unity is not possible. We don't have to like each other. We don't have to have the same lifestyle as somebody. We don't even have to kick it during the day. We ain't trying to fucking be in here fucking like kissing ass and just, oh yeah, like fanfare type shit, where we like it. Like, there's people I have mad respect for that they're the real deal. They do a lot, and we probably wouldn't get along on a daily basis if we were around each other. Doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that they're 100% right. You know what I mean? And I guess it kind of, I don't know how I'd be able to explain it, other than saying we don't have to like everything about somebody, you know what I mean, to be a more unified, more consistently unified, where it's just unwavering and you can't fucking take it away. You know what I mean? Somebody might be speaking on something mostly of what somebody else might realize is like, oh man, that's part of the, like, a great divide tactic that you're falling for, you know. But people have to understand that there is a level of anger that could be out there with certain groups of people. There's a certain level of animosity, I guess. I don't really understand animosity too much. I don't really understand, like, jealousy, like when people get jealous of people or they try to, like, slide in before that person. Like, I don't understand that kind of stuff because it's weird to me. I don't even have to know somebody, and if somebody hits, like, Mega Millions, or they hit Fat Lotto, or they do something, they're rewarded in life with something very valuable or wonderful or something like that, fuck, I get, like, that's the kind of emotional rise I get. That's when I get a little emotional. It's like I'm really happy for that person, and I'll remember those stories forever. Like, one of them, when I realized I was first kind of like that, was this bum in Las Vegas every day would drop I forget how much it was, $1 or $10, or he would drop the same amount every day in the same machine at a casino for like decades. And that fool hit one day and he got like fucking $40 million or some shit. And I was like, fuck yeah, like, that shit blew me away, and I was so happy. I felt like I won that money, you know. I didn't know the bum. I don't know if he was a piece of shit, but there was a certain level of, like, discipline. So I don't know, maybe his character was pretty tight and he just went through hard times and got fucked, you know. Maybe he got weak, but he had a certain discipline to where he did the same thing every single fucking day and he struck big. But so I don't understand, like, whenever people hate on people, or whenever people get like go against somebody, not because that person's a bad person or anything or trying to hurt anybody, but because they're jealous. It's weird as fuck. But one thing I kind of thought about, it's kind of like a car, right? Like a motor, like a vehicle, or a truck, or a bus, or a fucking whatever. Can't talk much on electrical cars, don't know, but guarantee you I can find something if I look at them for like 2 hours. But anyways, there's a bunch of components to what makes a vehicle operate, you know what I mean? There's us, there's people, we got to maintain them, but just within the car itself, everything that makes it possible for them to be able to get on the road and go down 10 feet, that's it, it's a wrap. Or drive straight 10 days only stopping for gas, you know. And it's, if you mix that shit up, or if you get rid of one thing, like water, for example. Let's say you don't run antifreeze, you just run water. California, a lot of people would just run water because you could, because your shit's not gonna freeze up. But then they learn that, some people learn that you have to have the antifreeze because it also lubes your coolant system, water pump, shit like that. And if you just run water, it eats up, it etches through the fucking impeller for your water pump. But if we got that coolant or that water and dumped it in the gas tank and threw gas in the fucking coolant system, we'd be fucked, right? They don't work together at all, except for being detached, like they have nothing to do with each other. But it takes the two to get that car down the road successfully, not just 10 feet, but hundreds of thousands of miles, you know what I mean? And there's so many things within an operating system of a vehicle that you can cross, you know, you can mix and fucking match the shit I'm talking about, and it only works because all that shit's there. They don't have, like, I don't know what you would call it, like a compound, like a chemical compound. They don't have the same chemical compound, but they're both 100% necessary, right? It's just a thought I had, like, to try to reference, like, the true meaning of unity, because it's not always the positive things that, you know, make unity possible. It's the other stuff too that we don't think about. Some things that make unity possible is by certain people not interacting with each other, not because, oh, it's bad or people don't like it. It's because those two people just don't see eye to eye on most of the shit, but there's other shit that they're great together, you know what I mean, but separate. So it's not like a separatist fucking thought or ideal. It's just the way the fuck it is, you know what I mean. We gotta figure it out though, and just maintain. Shit could be easy as fuck, you know. There's shit going on in other places like Australia, Italy. I don't know what's all true, because I could go right now to a neighborhood out here in Southern California and just get 5 seconds, 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I could stand there all day, and you would think in the United States there's a fucking war zone, right? I could go 20 minutes away and it would be the opposite. So I don't know what's all true. When I see that stuff coming out of Australia and out of other places, people tend to hype fucking shit up, which makes them a fucking liar. It doesn't matter what side you think you're on. If you exaggerate shit or you're lying about shit, you're a liar. You're misleading people. It doesn't matter what people you're misleading somebody, and you know it. You know it. You might not like what the fuck's going on, but you gotta be really critical on yourself and not get butthurt, and you have to wonder, like, is this real? Is this something fucked up? I think it is overall in Australia, just for the fact that by now, 2 years later, however long it's been, just about 2 years in November, this whole COVID thing is like, if you salt and pepper your plate of food, it's equal. There shouldn't be any other denominator that needs to be added to understand that in every single big city in the world. It should be everything. I don't know, there might be some differences, like maybe somebody's more susceptible to the illness or hold it longer or something. I don't know. I'm not that fucking guy, but to me it kind of would make sense that overall we should be like a evenly peppered plate of fucking food by now, to where why would we need such drastic fucking curfews and lockdowns and shit like that in Melbourne, Australia, or Victoria, but not 2 hours away from there? And why not here? Like, what's the difference in over there and here? Why I'm driving right now, I'm gonna go fucking shoot some gats, and I'm gonna go work on a 1947 Hudson pickup truck. You know what I mean? Going to all these stores, nobody's wearing fucking masks around here. The freeways, there's traffic. It's fucking Saturday. You know what I mean? Half of it is people fucking work. You know what I mean? There's a lot of motherfuckers over here that work, and so people are going to work. Or there's a lot of people going to Vegas because it's close by, going to the beach because it's close by. There's traffic both directions though. You know what I mean? But why could we run around? There's parties, there's concerts, there's pumpkin patches on every fucking corner. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why those lockdowns. The only thing that makes sense to me is those motherfuckers over there let their guns go. You know what I mean? If they let their guns go, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be like that in Australia had these motherfuckers had like how it is here. And this has been since before I was born. People don't pay attention to the gun laws out here. Like, they don't. People don't have an understanding. People in gun videos or this or that would always be like, oh, California, this or that. But they got absolutely no idea. Just about every home has guns in it, you know? Doesn't matter if they're Democrat, if they're gay, if they're straight. People bump out here, you know? But I don't know. It was just a thought that came into my head while I was taking a shower like 2 days ago, because I didn't shower yesterday, so I probably need to take a shower later. But yeah, just a thought. That's it. That's all I was thinking. But we just can't do what we can't do. You know what I mean? Can't do it. Can't do what we can't do. And there's certain things that just are obvious to me in life where I'm not gonna. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Tesla drivers, dude. If any of you are Tesla drivers, you drive a Tesla, please don't get in the lane that people, like, low-key is the fast lane. If you got a car that comes up on you, get the fuck over. Don't leave it on autopilot, jacking off while you're driving and fucking slow everybody else down behind you. Stupid. But, anyway, sorry. That was my... See, I'm not perfect. I talk shit. Yeah, most of the time they're driving the speed limit, but this fool back here right now is like flashing his lights at people like a weirdo. But oh, what the hell, bro? It's getting rough in the streets right now. People driving crazy. But yeah, it was just a thought. I don't know, I forgot what I was about to say right now. We just need to really look into, dive so deep that it's at the surface of this whole unity thing. We ain't gotta kick it, bruh. What up, cuh? We ain't gotta kick it, dog. We do, I do, but for those of you out there that just don't like people, doesn't mean you gotta hate people because they're not doing one thing you don't like or 10 things. Just look at the 1 or 2 things that are really important and suck it up. Stop being a little fucking baby, especially if you ain't never gonna see these people or they ain't never gonna impact your life. Get the fuck over it and rein in the fucking togetherness. What would it be? What would it be called? It would be called something like fucking the Unified Divided. That should be like a punk rock band or some shit. The Unified Divided. We ain't gotta kick it, homeboy. But just make sure with those few things, we only gotta deal with the fucking couple fucking few things, dude. Little bullshit, whack ass shit, and that's a wrap, dude. But the Australia shit and that Italy shit, if it's real, I'm not doubting it. I think it's real. You know what I mean? But I think they're just going through that because they gave up their guns way back in the day. So if I had like a grandpa that was from those days, I'd be like, hey, were you cool with that shit, homeboy, or you got some shit buried up in this motherfucker, bro? And I'd have to question him on that. What the fuck would you do that for? But I think they'd be like, hey, mate, why the fuck would you do that? Or however they talk, I don't know. I fucked it up. But alright, peace out, have a good day. I'm about to get close to this classified location, so I gotta hang up. Alright, peace out, have a great day, do something positive, be happy, eat some good food, and do positive things. And once in a while, fuck with those people you don't fuck with. Alright, peace out, have a good day.